Okay, so here we go. Prologue briefing for 2023. Our first big change for the year. I'm really excited about the new Prologue course. We think that it's a great change. It will provide an excellent start to your weekend of racing. For those of you that have done the Prospector before, there'll be a couple of trails that you're familiar with, but there will be also a large amount of new trails. The course is really just a taste of what's to come for the weekend. There'll be some challenges in there. It's certainly not an easy 18Ks, but the idea is just to get the legs going, get a feel for it, have fun, and finish with a smile and ready for a couple of big days on Saturday and Sunday. So we'll just run through some details. The first major difference, obviously, is that our race HQ is now located in town in Alexandra at Centennial Park. This is off Rivers Street. So this is where our race caravan event setup is, and this is where you'll be rolling out from to start your prologue. Parking here is just on-street parking, so around the back of Rivers Street and the streets in the back of town here. There will be parking, business parking. It is a work day on Friday, obviously, but throughout the area, there's plenty of parking close by. Obviously, with being in town, it's very easy for you to ride to if you are staying close by. So the format from here, this dotted line section that you can see, this is not part of the race course. So this section along the river track is just a neutral rollout. So you'll leave the race HQ approximately 10 minutes before your allocated start time and make your way along this track. It is marked using our markings and will guide you across the bridge over the Menahia Kia and to the Martini mountain bike car park where our official race start and timing mats are. So once you're here, we've allowed 10 minutes from here to here. It should take you about 5 maximum riding time. So plenty of time to get there, line up in your order, get ready, and then we'll be setting you off at 30-second intervals. So from here, we have a nice fast flowing start along some water race trails for the first kilometre or so. So quickly up to speed, and before the course doubles back on itself, riding up along the lower foothills here, back past where you started, and then first road crossing here at Little Valley Road. So obviously we've got traffic management in place, marshals on this road crossing, but it is just something to be mindful of at the start. Across the road and into the Rock Garden Trail, so fast and flowing. The first section before you come around into this gully, and that's where the climbing, the first real test of the stage comes with this climb. So we enter the trail roundup, which is this large section of this climb here. We did use this in previous years' prologue courses, so a lot of you will be familiar with this climb. Single track, switchback, some tight technical sections, and a bit of a grunty climb to get up to your first high point. A short little descent, and then another bit of a climb up to the top section in this top paddock. So that's your first work for the day. It's a bit different from last year where we started off with a downhill start. This year it's predominantly uphill for the first part of the course. The second part in this top paddock includes a lot of undulating trails, so lots of ups and downs, a few pinchy climbs, but largely some fast flowing sort of gully descents. So the only thing, there's nothing really technical in here. The only thing that we do have to be wary of is sort of there's a few off-camber corners that you do sort of come into pretty fast, and with the loose sort of surface, it's pretty easy to go off onto the side and end up tangled up in some bushes, which isn't much fun. So try and avoid that, and just be careful on those fast corners. An old water race trail along here, a little bit of respite, a little flat section in the middle of the course, and then there's a couple of pinchy sort of ridgeline climbs, a couple of rocky features in those just to get up and over, really test the legs, as you're well into your work here on the Prologue now. The last descent, nice and fast, and then a ride back through the double gates paddock where our old Prologue start finish was, and back around up the little four-wheel drive track, your last little pinch before you about to begin the last major downhill all the way back to the finish line. So all the good stuff saved for the end here. Again, this trail is called KTM, down in through this little pine forest plantation. We have used this in previous years, so many of you will be very familiar with this trail. For those that haven't, it is a fast-flowing trail in through the trees. Not overly technical, but there are some very tight turns as you get further down, and you don't have a lot of room in between the trees. So you just need to manage your speed for these sections. It also can get quite loose, like the dirt can get quite loose and powdery in here, especially after there's been a bit of traffic through it. So just be wary of that on the corners. We'll have marshals and medics sort of located in this part of the course, just in case anything happens. But this is the part of the course where you need to really be on your toes and making sure that you're riding well within your abilities and keeping safe. We don't want to end your weekend before it started. So you exit the forest trail, KTM, and we just keep heading downhill onto AC, which is the track that flows this little gully all the way back towards town. Now this track's not very steep. It's actually it's pretty gentle in gradient, but it is very rocky. There's lots of tight turns and just tight sections to navigate. So it's quite hard to ride at full pace. So there's lots of rocks that are hiding essentially in plain sight. They will want to clip your pedals, slash your tires, things like that. So be careful down here and make sure you body and bike gets down in one piece, riding at a comfortable speed for yourself. The finish, we have actually moved slightly back from this point that's located on this map. It's back about 500 meters further up this road. That's just due to some potential traffic on this road from access to the sewage treatment ponds here. So you shoot past the ponds quickly, and we'll cross the timing mat just at the exit of the trail here. Once you've crossed the timing mat, your time is taken. You're no longer racing. You can relax, take a breath, have a drink, recover, catch your breath, and gently roll back along Graveyard Gully Road, like I say, 500 meters to a kilometer along here, back to the Shaky Bridge. And then you cross the bridge back to Race HQ. Just remember, this is neutral. You're not racing back here. You're just rolling back to the race venue to finish your stage, pack up and rest up, recover, get ready for tomorrow. Anyway, we really look forward to getting the race underway this year and can't wait to see you all there.